Hello students, in this video we are going to see the forced vibrations. So the contents of this presentation will be what are forced vibrations and mainly the derivation for forced vibrations. In the previous videos we have seen that what do you mean by free vibrations and damped vibrations. In free vibrations, the body moves itself or with a frequency which is called as natural frequency when it is set free. That is called as free vibration. And in the damped vibration, the amplitude of vibration decreases. As a result of that, the oscillations or vibrations die out after some time. So that is what we are calling as damped vibrations. Now this is the third case which is called as forced vibrations. As the name suggests, we are going to apply some force which is called as external periodic force on the motion or on the body so that the amplitude of vibrations can be kept constant. Now forced vibration can be defined as the vibration in which the body vibrate with the frequency other than its natural frequency under the action of an external periodic force. So these are some examples of forced vibrations. Now these forced vibrations, once again we are going to repeat the definition. They can be defined as the vibration in which the body vibrate with the frequency other than its natural frequency under the action of an external periodic force. Expression for the period and amplitude of forced vibration is there are different types of forces which are acting. First is called as restoring force, which is proportional to displacement but oppositely directed. It is given as minus k into y. So F is equal to minus k into y. This can be considered as equation number 1. The second is frictional force, which is proportional to velocity but it is oppositely directed. This is written as F equal to minus r into dy by dt. This is equation number 2, where r is frictional force per unit velocity. And the third force is external force, which is called as external periodic force. It is given as F equal to F sine of pt. This is equation number 3. So these three types of forces are acting on the body, and as a result of that we can keep the amplitude of that body constant. Now we know that according to Newton's second law, F equal to m into a, that is F equal to m into d2y upon dt square. The equation of motion of particle is F equal to minus ky minus r into dy by dt plus F sine of pt. Now what is this? This is, we have considered that all three forces and we have equated and these forces. So it is m into d2y upon dt square plus r into dy by dt plus ky equal to F sine of pt. What we have done? We have kept this F sine of pt to the right hand side and all other terms to the left hand side. So dividing this equation by m, this is d2y upon dt square plus r by m into dy by dt plus k by m into y equal to F by m into sine of pt. But we know that k by m equal to omega square, r by m can be considered as twice b, and F by m equal to small f. Now this can be written as d2y upon dt square plus 2b into dy by dt plus omega square y equal to f sine of pt. This is equation number 3, or we can write this as equation number 4. So the solution of the equation is y equal to a sine of pt minus theta. Now dy by dt equal to ap cos of pt minus theta, and double differentiating, it is d2y upon dt square is equal to minus ap square into sine of pt minus theta. This is equation number 5. By using equations 3, 4 and 5, we get minus ap square sine of pt minus theta plus 2b ap cos of pt minus theta plus omega square into a into sine of pt minus theta equal to f sine of pt minus theta plus theta. Now what we have done in this case, we have added and subtracted theta to the right hand side of the equation. So a into omega square minus p square into sine of pt minus theta plus 2b ap cos of pt minus theta is equal to f sine of pt minus theta into cos of theta plus f cos of pt minus theta into sine theta. This is equation number 6. If this relation holds good for all values of t, the coefficient of sine of pt minus theta and cos of pt minus theta terms on both sides of this equation must be equal. That is, comparing the coefficient of sine of pt minus theta and cos of pt minus theta on both sides, we have a into omega square minus p square equal to f cos of theta. This is equation number 7, and 2b ap equal to f sine of theta. This is equation number 8. Squaring and adding equation 7 by equation 8, we get a square into omega square minus p square bracket square equal to 4b square p square and a square equal to, what is this? This is left hand side of both equations 7 and 8. We have added, squared and added them. It is equal to, now the square of right hand side of both the equations, f square inside the bracket cos square theta plus sine square theta. As we know that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, a square into bracket omega square minus p square bracket square plus 4b square p square equal to f square. Or a is equal to f square divided by omega square minus p square bracket square plus 4b square p square. This is in square root. Or we can write, dividing equation 8 by equation 7, we get 2b ap divided by a into omega square minus p square equal to f sine theta divided by f cos of theta. It is equal to 2bp divided by omega square minus p square equal to tan of theta. This is equation number 10. That is, theta is equal to tan inverse of 2bp divided by omega square minus p square. This is equation number 11. Now the equations will be amplitude for and phase will be a equal to f upon square root of omega square minus p square bracket square plus 4b square p square. This is for amplitude. And the equation for theta will be tan inverse of 2bp upon omega square minus p square. Now depending on these values of a and theta, or depending on the relation between p and omega, what is p? It is the frequency of external force. And what is omega? It is the natural frequency. So if the driving frequency is low, that is p is very less than omega, then a equal to f upon square root of omega square minus p square bracket square plus 4b square p square. Now in this case we are going to take p very small than omega, so it can be taken as approximately 0, and therefore f divided by square root of omega square minus p square bracket square. So this is square root of omega square bracket square, so that can be written as a is equal to f upon omega square. And theta is equal to tan inverse of 2bp upon omega square minus p square, which is equal to tan inverse of 0 is equal to 0. Now why it is 0? Because p is 0. This shows that the amplitude of vibration is independent of frequency of force. This amplitude depends on the magnitude of applied force, and the force and displacement are always in phase. As the theta equal to 0, therefore we can say that force and displacement are always in phase. This is case 1. Now case 2. When driving frequency is equal to the natural frequency, that is p equal to omega. Now in this case a equal to f upon 2bp. We know that this f equal to capital F upon m. Therefore by substituting and solving we will get the equation as a equal to f upon 2bp, or it is equal to f upon r omega. Here we have taken 2b equal to r by m and p equal to omega. Also theta equal to tan inverse of bp upon 0, that is tan inverse of infinity, it is equal to pi by 2. Thus the amplitude of vibration depends on damping. For small damping forces, amplitude will be large. The displacement lags behind the force by a phase pi by 2. This is case 2, that is when p equal to omega. Now case 3, when driving frequency is low, that is p is very greater than omega. In that case the frequency of driving force is greater than natural frequency omega of the body. In this case a equal to f upon square root of p square plus 4b square p square. So it is equal to f upon p square, or it can be written as capital F upon mp square, and this theta equal to tan inverse of 2bp upon omega square minus p square, which is equal to tan inverse of minus 2b upon p, or it is also equal to tan inverse of minus 0, it is equal to pi. Thus the amplitude goes on decreasing and phase difference tends towards pi. Thank you.